Nick Clegg has suggested for the first time that concerns about Lord Rennard's behaviour may have contributed to his resignation as the Liberal Democrat chief executive. The Deputy Prime Minister has previously insisted that the peer quit 4 years ago on health grounds. But today's admission has fuelled claims, first broadcast on this programme, that ill health was not the only reason for the departure. Lord Rennard continues to deny allegations of sexual impropriety. Here's Cathy Newman.
We had no shortage of questions for Nick Clegg this morning about what he knew and what he did about allegations of sexual impropriety.
Nick Clegg, Sandra Gidley says she told you about Lord Rennard. Do you remember that?
We didn't get any answers, but callers to LBC Radio's Nick Ferrari show did hear a frank admission that the party had seriously mishandled complaints against its former chief executive, Lord Rennard.
I did not know about those allegations, absolutely not. And can I just stress something? You know, I hope anyone who knows me, and I so much believe that it is crucial that you treat people with respect and dignity in everything you do. And that's what I expect of people in the organisation that I lead. That clearly did not happen here, to put it mildly. There were some very serious mistakes, and the women were not listened to, and they were let down.
We've asked for an interview with Mr Clegg, but he's repeatedly declined. So I decided to surprise the Deputy Prime Minister with my own call.
Cathy in Dulwich.
Cathy, go ahead.
Yes, hi there, it's Cathy Newman here from Channel 4 News, or what you might call a self-appointed detective. I just wanted to clear up, really. At the weekend, you said that Lord Rennard quit on health grounds. Now, in what you've just been saying to Nick earlier on in the programme, you appear to be accepting that his behaviour was part of the reason he went. Is that right?
What I said, Cathy, was, and by the way,
you're Cathy
from
Channel 4, right? Yeah. Okay, Cathy, go ahead.
LBC, Channel 4. Gosh, my head is spinning with the number of media outlets involved now.
Anybody can ring in, of course. Anyway, go on.
Well, we'd love to do an interview with you separately, but if you wouldn't mind just answering that question, that'd be great.
Which I have answered, Cathy. Which, as I said, he left on health grounds, but of course the issues the issues of his inappropriate behaviour were in the background. Of course they were.
But when you say that's in the background, you knew about these concerns.
Let's do some other questions.
Now, that might sound like a subtle semantic shift, but here's why it matters. The implication of what Nick Clegg said today is that the party covered up the fact that concern about Lord Rennard's behaviour was one of the reasons he went. And that starts to look as if the Lib Dems spared themselves and their peer embarrassment, but at the expense of properly resolving complaints from a number of women. In the investigation we broadcast last week, Oxford academic Alison Smith told us the party had been cowardly to conceal the full story behind Lord Rennard's resignation. Mr Clegg still denies a cover-up. So had he forgotten what he now admits he knew of concerns about Lord Rennard's behaviour when he told Party Conference of his immense gratitude for what the peer had done?
And if it wasn't for the Rennard school of campaigning, this would not be a party ready to transform British politics, ready to win, winning already.
Since we broadcast the allegations, the Deputy Prime Minister's version of events has changed almost by the day. At the weekend, his spokesman insisted it is categorically untrue that Nick Clegg knew of the allegations raised by Channel 4 before this week. A day later, the Deputy Prime Minister admitted he was aware of concerns 5 years ago.
Indeed, when indirect and non-specific concerns about Chris Rennard's conduct reached my office in 2008, we acted to deal with them.
But he continued to insist that Lord Rennard had quit because of his health.
Chris Rennard categorically denied that he'd behaved inappropriately, and he continues to do so. He subsequently resigned as chief executive on health grounds.
After altering his account of that resignation today, Mr Clegg explained that he could only tell us the truth as he recollects it now. Just what exactly that truth is, the police are now probing.
It was announced yesterday that we had talked to some Lib Dem party officials, but our main task is not to talk to people who don't know what happened. Our task is to talk to complainants, the witnesses who say, obviously, have got something to tell us. So we started that process, and then we'll make an assessment about, first of all, is there a crime, and then what, if any, action we will take.
Lord Rennard continues to deny the original allegations and suggestions that he resigned for any other reason than ill health.
Cathy from Dulwich reporting.